Welcome, Photoshop friends. I'm going over the BeFunky picture activity that we did, which basically is just an example activity that we did to make sure you know how to use your computer and you know how to save, and that you know how to utilize Canvas to upload an assignment. So if you're getting this video, you either added this class late and haven't done this assignment, or you turned it in incorrectly. So I'm going to go over this with you. This is the BeFunky picture assignment, and you're going to use the BeFunky photo editor to do this. Now before you do this, you're going to want to take a picture of yourself, and if you are in my Photoshop classroom, you have a webcam. You can simply type the word cam here and open the camera, but you could also take it somewhere else. Point in here and click the button to take the picture. There we go, picture taken. The picture will automatically be saved to the Pictures folder. Now if you're doing this on your Chromebook, I don't know exactly where the Chromebook puts it, but you should be able to find it. Otherwise, you can take a picture on your phone, save it to your Google Drive, and then upload it. Either way, here's my picture. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the photo editor of BeFunky, and then I'm going to open up my picture. Open, Computer, or if it's on your Google Drive, you can go to Open Google Drive. Mine's in the Pictures folder in the camera roll. And there it is. Great. Now you're going to just do a few different edits to this picture. It says first take the picture, then use the editor and edit the photo. Do some edits, experiment. Crop, add any effect, make basic changes, a sticker, a frame, and your name. So I want to make sure you have an effect, sticker, a frame, and your name. And it doesn't really even have to make sense. But your name should be your name, right? Alright, so when we go in here, unfortunately, I probably won't even use them next year because they've gotten rid of a lot of their edits. So if you see stars, you can't use those because those are premium features. But you can see there's some of these we can use. So here's one called color. So you can see I can like increase the color of the picture. See, now I'm really orange. Increase the temperature of the picture so we can give it like a really vintage kind of look, or the hue. That'll take it. Now I can be a crazy looking person. So you could do any of those. I'm going to hit cancel. Exposure, which is going to make it brighter or darker or more contrast, and you can, mess with that. So I kind of like this look. That looks kind of neat. There we go. And, anything else that you want to use. There's a beautify, which kind of, I guess that's supposed to beautify, makes my wrinkles worse, so I don't know that that's better. But you've got different options in here. And again, you don't have a ton. Here's a blur, but that's going to blur the whole picture, so you probably don't want to do that. Tilt, tint, that would tint the picture a color if you chose colors in here. Like that, or, whatever. Okay, all right, I'll just go this way. We'll have a black and white picture. So I've got that effect on it, and I've got it black and white. That'll work. But you can choose any of those effects. So these different buttons are different things. I was just under edit. That's where I did the effects. And you could crop the picture too. So if you wanted to get rid of part of the picture, you could do that here. All right, so I got it cropped. I got some color edits. You could continue to go down. There is a touch up. So you can like fix blemishes if you want. It tells you how to do it. And you can go in here and rub them out. I don't really have any because I'm all old now. But you've got all these different options if you're smiling and you need whiter teeth, etc. Remember, don't use any of the ones that have the star by them. In here, there's also effects, but again, most of them are going to have stars. So if you just do your own under here, under edit, you're better off to just skip those pre-made effects. Same thing with artsy. A lot of these, they're going to be premium. So just stick with the ones under edit. Okay, then you need to add a frame. And again, make sure that you just add some sort of a border frame. This will work here nice. I can do an inner and an outer color. Or, you can choose any of these different ones. There's one with kind of a shadow, kind of like that. So I've got my border on there. So again, any border that you choose, be sure that it is not premium. So like if I add these laces on here, and notice it cut off the previous one. So I don't like that. I'm going to undo here. So if you don't like it, just use your undo button to undo. Alright, I've got a frame. I'm going to add a graphic. You can see your different things here. I'm going to add a graphic or a sticker. So when you click the search button, you can choose categories. When you initially go into graphics, if you have looked before and you've picked some, they'll be up here at the top. Otherwise, that's closed up. That is confusing because it does close that up. But if I go here to arrows, for instance, I've already got that one in there, but I could choose another one that doesn't have a star. And then when I hit this X, it adds that to my list of graphics up at the top. Okay. And you can get any of these little stickers that are in here. There's lots of categories of them. There even is one that's called stickers. But again, there's a very few that actually work. Anyway, so I scroll back up here. It should have all my stickers. I can drag in whatever sticker I want to use and then rotate it around, size it down, whatever. Okay, so now I got my sticker in there. And then finally, of course, you've got to add your name. So I've done an effect. I got my sticker. I got my frame. I'm going to add my name. So add text. You'll notice this is not near as exciting as adding it in Photoshop. We don't have a bunch of options. But you click here. I'm Tanya. And I can highlight that if I want to change the font to something a little more exciting. Again, I'm not super worried about this assignment other than that you have done all the things. You can outline it, so if you want to have like a little white around it, you can choose a color to outline it and decide how big it's going to be and all that good stuff. So now I've got a little white around it. Okay. Very well then. Make that a little bigger. There we go. Okay. So there's my finished one. All you have to do now is to save this. Now, when you hit save, you can save to your Google Drive, but you have to already make you a folder or something to put it in your Google Drive. Or, of course, make sure when you name it with something that you can remember. So in here, I give you a name for it. BeFunky, and then your name.jpg. I'm just going to copy and paste it to make it easier. It has to be a JPEG. That's really important. So you have to type the extension in when you save it to your drive. So I'm going to click on Google Drive. I don't want it to be that long name. I'm going to paste in the thing here and then make my name in here. And remember, it has to have that .jpg on there. I'm going to hit save. And then we'll put it on the Google Drive. And you have all kinds of folders, so figure out where you want to put it. If you made a Photoshop folder, just type in Photoshop, and then you can find your Photoshop folder, and then you can put it in there. I can't get to mine, so I'll just choose a folder. I don't know how I have so many folders. There's Photoshop, and I'll hit select. Okay, so there it goes. It's saving to the Google Drive. Now it should be on my Google Drive. If you're in the classroom or in the library, also save a copy to your computer. When you click Save and Computer, this one will already put the .jpg on there, and if you named it the first time, it'll just keep the same name. So that makes it really easy. Just be sure it is a JPEG, not a PNG. So JPEG, we got it all in there. We hit save, and then you're going to put this on your U drive. You should have a folder for my class already, and you can just put it in there. So we've got that in there, and that's in the folder. Okay, so once we've got it in some places, then we're ready to turn it in. We'll go back into Canvas. You should have clicked on this assignment, which you can probably get to either on the calendar. You can go to the calendar. You can go to home. I'm not in the student view, I'm in my view, but you should see it over here on your to-do. Mine says to grade, but yours should be over here on your to-do. I can try to get here in the student view so we can look at it kind of more like what you would see. But if we're on home here, you should have on your to-do the BeFunky picture. And then you can click on it. You're going to have the Submit Assignment button. This was due back on January 9th. I'm leaving it open until Friday the 25th. So click on there to submit your assignment. Again, make sure you did all of this stuff and that it's ready to roll. You're going to hit Submit Assignment, and then down here you're going to hit Choose File and go get your file, which hopefully you saved in the right place so you can get to it. Now, if you're on your Chromebook, you should be able to pull it from your Google Drive, but you can't get to it like that way on the regular computer. So there's my BeFunky, and that you need to make sure you name these things, so I tell you to name them so you can find them. And then you would hit this red button to submit the assignment, and then it should switch your button that did say Submit Assignment up here to say Resubmit Assignment in case you had to turn it in again. So that's the situation there. And again, you can get to it from home, or you should be able to click on the calendar, and I don't know if I can do that in student view, and there you go. You can click on it. It was on the 9th, and then click on the heading of the words, and that should take you to the assignment also. So, in case you added this class new or you're new to Jackson, I just wanted to walk you through a little bit how to do the BeFunky assignment, how to save it, and how to upload it to turn it in. So, please get that turned in soon for me. Thanks.